And welcome back to Sp.Channel, guys. Today we're going to talk about CERN, the Mandela effect, and a theory that I have that CERN is using the LHC, the Large Hadron Collider, to actually pierce through space-time into other realities. All that and more on Sp.Channel. Stay tuned. The Mandela effect is a term coined by Fiona Broome in 2010. The Mandela effect is what happens when someone has a clear memory of something that never happened in this reality. Many of us, mostly total strangers, remember the exact same events with the exact same details. However, our memories are different from what's in history books, newspapers, archives, and so on. This isn't a conspiracy we're talking about. This isn't false memories. Many of us speculate that parallel realities exist, and we've been sliding between them without even realizing it. It's difficult to discuss parallel realities without speaking of multiverse theory and dimensional theory. It's even more difficult to discuss these theories without bringing up CERN. Why is CERN so important to this conversation? Well, let's get right into that. Many people believe that CERN could be the cause of the Mandela effect by opening up space-time distortions using intense gravity to affect space-time itself. I'd like to get right into how I believe that this is not only possible, but this is most likely what is happening. Many of us know that CERN is home to the LHC, the Large Hadron Collider, the world's most powerful particle accelerator. The LHC itself is powered and propelled by many other powerful technologies. There's Project Awake, the awesome plasma injector. There's Project Atlas, which is the world's strongest and largest neodymium magnet. The particle accelerator itself is the key here. How is CERN opening portals or gateways to other realities using a particle accelerator? I'm going to attempt to explain this. Hear me out, guys. The LHC being a particle accelerator, it accelerates these particles at near the speed of light. You can back this up, you can search this on Wikipedia, you can search this anywhere on the internet. As mass or particles are accelerated, the closer they get to the speed of light, the more mass they gain. These particles gain mass. And what comes with mass? Density. What comes with mass and density? Gravity. So the faster they accelerate these particles, the more gravity it generates near the facility. To explain how CERN has the ability to manipulate gravity to a point, to a finite point, that it can actually tear open or puncture open a hole into another reality, we have to discuss some actual science here. So hear me out, guys. You guys can check this out on Wikipedia. You guys can check this out really anywhere on the internet. I need you to search Kerr black hole. That would be K-E-R-R black hole. Or you can search for ring singularity. This is a spinning donut-shaped black hole that looks just like a donut. There's a hole completely through the middle, and it's spinning so fast with centrifugal force that the inside is completely empty, devoid of any mass. It's a big spinning ring that is a black hole. Now, imagine, if you will, the CERN facility itself, the Large Hadron Collider. When these particles of mass, and we already know that when a particle accelerator accelerates this matter, that we have little teeny black holes, little microscopic black holes, and the gravity around the facility is greatly increased. What would the world's largest particle accelerator do when it's turned on full blast? What CERN has done is they have used Kerr's mathematics, they have used Kerr's ring singularity theory to generate gravity in this ring in such a way that it pulls at space-time near the center of the radius of the ring with such force. I believe that it's been quoted 100,000 times that of the Earth's natural gravity. It pulls with such force at the center of this ring that it actually manipulates space-time in such a way that it opens a puncture to another reality. It completely pulls apart our space-time within that ring to another reality. Kerr is probably one of the most brilliant mathematicians in the last 500 years. And this is the math that CERN is using. Consider this, guys. Why would CERN be using a ring-shaped particle accelerator that generates gravity? Think about it. A gravitational pull at that entire radius. And in the center of this radius, what have you got? Well, according to theory, you've got a place where there is a distortion in space-time that is so great you can send information through it and receive information from it. It's hard to impress this point enough unless you understand just a little bit about quantum entanglement and causality. Causality states that given an infinite space and an infinite time, if the universe is in fact infinite, and if time is in fact infinite, that every life, every choice, every decision must be made because you have infinity to work with. When you woke up yesterday, the first choice you made, in the multiverse, theoretically, there's a version of yourself that made a different choice, and he's living a different life with different consequences because of that simple choice you made. And this goes for every decision you or anyone else has ever made throughout infinity. This is causality. Now, where quantum entanglement comes in, because this person that is also you that made this slightly different choice, you are quantumly entangled to those other beings that are also yourself. Consider it like a multiverse. There would be multiple versions of yourself and myself and your friends, and they've all made different choices from this reality. The Mandela effect, in one sense or another, could be when CERN has punctured this distortion to another reality, they have actually caused bleed through from that other reality where we made slightly different choices, where things happened slightly differently, and that information is bleeding through to us. The Mandela effect could very well be caused by CERN's interaction with the multiverse itself, with causality, with quantum entanglement. You have to understand, theoretically at least, the science is sound in this. Theoretically, this could in fact be the case, that the Mandela effect was indeed caused by CERN's interactions with a reality that is just slightly to the left or slightly to the right of us. There's more that I would like to discuss about this subject with you guys. It's been quite a while since I've made a video. I have been meaning to make a comeback. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'd like to give a special shout out to Brian Wiz. He's been there since the beginning. I appreciate you, Brian. Thank you for being there. There's a lot that I would like to discuss in the future about the Mandela effect. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I'll be glad to answer your questions about this. I'll be glad to show you the science that backs this. Of course, this is theoretical. I don't work at CERN. I cannot prove unequivocally that this is what CERN is doing. But if you consider the science, if you consider the machinery and the technology that CERN does have, why would they want a giant ring that manipulates gravity for any other reason? I want to thank you guys, each and every one, for being here to listen to what I have to say. I want to thank you guys on behalf of my friend Tate Plays, who wasn't here today. It means a lot to us that you take the time out of your day to hear what we have to say. We can never show you enough how much we appreciate what you do for us. And we'd like to ask that you leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you guys. Until the next video, we appreciate you. Thank you.